Okay, this is part two of participant Brandon Baker's session. We're going to start right back up where we left off at task number 6. And here we go. At first look, or when you scroll over the Get Started button, go ahead and navigate back to the home. Do you think there is more clickable information?
Get started?
Yes. Can you locate the Get Started button?
Which one?
Either one. Okay, but when you first looked at it, did you think it was a clickable button? Did it look like something that had more information on it?
Yes and no, because it's kind of not as visible as like some of the other buttons, but it is. Once you do see it, it does look like when you do click on it, it will lead to some more information, but it is kind of hard to see at first glance.
Okay. All right. Thank you. We're going to move on to task number 7. If you needed a VA form, VA form -40-0241, state cemetery data, to get more information on this type of service a veteran may be entitled to receive or to start an action, where would you go to locate VA forms?
Probably check out resources, thinking that I'd probably find something there. Let's see. Turns out to not. Oh, you said it was for Bear Cemetery?
Yes, I can read it again. If you need a VA form for state cemetery data, to get information on this type of service a veteran may be entitled to receive or to start an action, where would they go to locate that VA form on this particular site?
So now you can go to the burial and memorials, cemetery service, just to see.
Now keep in mind, although the service is one thing, you are actually looking for a VA form.
Okay. Now can we just search for it? Is that a possibility, or did you guys want to go through the tab option?
Find it however you can find it.
What was the name of the form?
VA form. Excuse me. VA-40-0241. So you did locate it, but you located it via the search.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead and navigate back to the home page. Where can you find information on Chapter 31 benefits? Chapter 31 is educational benefits for veterans.
Go back to the benefits tab. Go to I'd use the search on Chapter 31, just 'cause it's more specific than.
Okay, all right. Okay, so there was nothing on that page that said anything about Chapter 31.
Yeah, I always use a search bar when if it's something extremely specific that you'd have to know where to look to find the type of situation. 31. This type. Here with a bottom right there.
Okay, so do you think that is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So via the search button, because you didn't really have any specific things on the educational page to identify that as Chapter 31.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to move on to task number 9. You don't need to navigate to the home page. Where would you find information on current events or news concerning the VA on this webpage?
Just do with current events.
News or current events. Is anything jumping out at you as far as news or current events?
At the very no, because there is like the little initial page, the little thing that's I guess about the crisis line and just like explore your options. But as far as I'm sorry, I do see the news right now. Let's go ahead and work on that. There we go. So new releases. After you go to the newsroom, go to new releases.
Okay. What do you think about this page?
For those people that aren't really like reading friendly, they may not like it just because there's no like pictures or like short titles that give them like abbreviations. They have to basically like they got to do some short reading. So if you're not a reading type of person, you probably won't find the newsroom very happy.
So you saying you would like some more visual representations of these news clippings?
Yeah, just to get to a more broader news-based audience.
Okay. We're going to move on to task number 10. Where would you navigate to for an appeal to a disability rating as if you were a veteran? So what I'm asking is, how would you navigate if you were a veteran for an appeal to your disability rating?
Contact us. Let's see.
So you do realize you just left
the VA.
The VA page.
Mm-hmm. I'll go back. But it still looks like the VA.
It sort of kind of is, but I think it is a
external.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go back here to. We said about finding.
What you're looking for is you're trying to locate. If you have a disability compensation rating and you're trying to, as a veteran, you want to make an appeal because you don't believe that to be accurate, how would you go about that process?
Not knowing anything about this, it's very hard to try to figure out where to actually go to find something like this.
You are right, but that's also why I picked individuals to do it who were not associated or military, because I wanted to find out how easy would it be for a novice to locate and navigate through the veterans without having all the experience or the acronym, knowing all the acronyms, but wanted to be able to see it from that aspect.
Okay, yeah. Because not knowing much about the website, I generally would just use mostly the search bar, just if I had anything specific, just because I didn't know how to navigate the website.
Okay. So are you finding that maybe a little harder because you're not familiar with the vernacular?
Yeah. Because it's like you have all the options about where you need to go, but if you don't know where to go, you'll just eventually get lost. Which me, I would just use a search bar, just say appeal about appeals. I would just look up search bar, something pertaining to it.
Let's see where that leads. How do you think that the information is displayed on this search? Do you think that this is helpful as far as how the results of your question come back?
Yeah, because it gives us...
I'm sorry, but we are at a point where we have to stop because we're about to reach